Quit to sell setup. I got passion yelling at me. I'm gonna get punched. I'm okay with getting punched.
What did you do?
Called someone out.
Was it a justified call out, at least?
Because a sewer has skeletons, Skaven, goblins, knowing Moonhoof, a giant scorpion named Steve the Third.
Ah.
Hello, Stu.
Well, it could have had
Sussman21. How you doing?
undead or Skaven, so we got undead Skaven.
Oh. So, yes, in fact, CVS is screwing everyone. And Walgreens, too. Oh, no. Who would have known that the American pharmacy system was corrupt as hell? Apparently, CVS was overcharging people by as much as 1,000%, including cancer patients.
You know, because why would the industry that exists solely to help people actually do that thing?
Let me go get my tea. Anyway, hey, Sussman. Nice to see you back. Insane, nice to see you.
The army of Fiora has a new officer. Welcome, son.
You are an awesome person.
Your mother was a hamster muffin. Where's everybody?
I don't know, honestly. Looks like Thess might be having a wee bit of trouble.
Did Rodolin check in? Rodolin checked in. Did Andre check in? Andre's here. Never mind.
Hello.
I was starting to wonder. Like I know Thess is having problems, and I did say we would suspend if Thess couldn't be here for once because I'm being nice, and they have expressed an extreme interest in being here. Like, talk to me for the last 2 weeks every single day, once a day about Thess.
You might say she's obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boo.
Anyway, game's up and it's working, and nothing seems to have exploded yet. Yet being the optimal word. Albion exploded. Never mind.
Did I?
You have disconnected from Tabletop Simulator.
Well, you knew that before I did. I was still looking at the list of assets loading. One moment.
I have noticed that one asset did not successfully load or has been deleted. And it's a piece of the GM screen. I don't know how to get that piece back. Tell you what. Oh no, it's a very it's never mind. It's two pieces of the GM screen did not materialize. I'll have to go grab them and move them into assets I can place. That's okay. Yeah, you exploded.
Okay, let's try again. Hey, I'm back in my chair. It's like I never left.
Hello, hello.
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 You okay there, Linzabi? You old man, you alright? Hello? Oh, he's
we
not
have a
here.
we have a lens zombie. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Rodolin. How you doing?
Hello.
Well,
Doing pretty good.
there's most of the most of the people are here, and they're here relatively on time. I'm genuinely surprised this doesn't happen. Now, if we can only get everyone in Tabletop Simulator and get a Lenzabi and a moon, and thus could figure out if their airplane's going to give them a connection or not.
Pardon me, my friends. Need to go. My dinner has just been served. I will be right back.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone is so quiet.
Hello, how are you? How's the plane?
I am incredibly frustrated
Why are you so frustrated?
because I spent an hour sitting in a plane that was supposed to be at a gate,
Oh, that would be frustrating.
which basically means I haven't had time to get food or do anything because I'm only just now off the plane.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This trip has not started off great. So I may be muting myself as I order food and attempt to get to my next gate.
I figured
But
it was
I
going to
am-
be a difficult adventure to get you to have you here tonight because you're on a plane.
Yes, except that if I was on the plane, I'd be using the plane Wi-Fi and not stuck.
That is true.
The plane I was on did not have Wi-Fi. Which was fine when there was no game to join. And then my phone wouldn't talk to my headset. So I'm currently carrying my laptop in my hands as I walk to my next gate, using my phone as a hotspot. So this was not my plan. I hope my audio is at least coming through somewhat clear.
You are an awesome person.
Hello?
It's pretty clear.
Hello?
You're
Okay.
definitely clear.
Okay, just making sure. I can't hear myself when I am logged in, so... I don't always know, and I'm running on my laptop, so I don't have a separate window open to watch stream or anything like I normally do, so I can't hear. Okay. Concourse B. I really want a pizza. I'm in Chicago. I need a pizza. So those who are there in pre-stream who I can't see your text responses from, hi everyone.
You have a hello from Catman and Insane Scorpion saying what you're doing is sounding dangerous. I am going to a convention. I am going to HarmonyCon soonish. Soonish is the key word.
Yeah, there's a bunch of folks on the way to HarmonyCon too. Flim Flam Brothers, a few others.
Oh, I don't leave for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, for HT. Oh, I'm thinking Van Hoofer. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking Van Hoofer, which is the same weekend. You know, I almost rather would have done Van Hoofer. I like further confusion. The room party is, as you saw, the absolutely phenomenal. But it's also packed and massively crowded. And I don't know if I'm feeling up to big crowds of people right now.
Can't really blame you under
But-
the circumstances.
What was that?
I said I don't blame you in the circumstances.
I mean, it's not about the current circumstances. It's about a lot of stuff outside of the con. I basically came home from work, loaded my stuff up, and called an Uber to go to the plane. Like, I've essentially had very little, if any, downtime. B5. I need B17. It's going to be this way. Okay. Now I need to start looking for a pizza place. La Tapenade. That's not pizza. Did I go the wrong way? So, sorta. Hold on, let me, I can solve some of the issue. Hold on. Where is the button?
Bronze, you're being sweet. And it is appreciated. Now we're just waiting on a moon and a one zombie. We're both late! Dun dun dun.
Where is our dungeon master? You
You
require
are
him.
an awesome person.
When we needed him most, he vanished.
Hello?
Hello.
Still here. Still on the move. Still in a noisy airport.
Why don't you tell him I said hi?
Who is that whispering in the background?
Oh, that was my girlfriend. She said hi.
Hi, Andre's girlfriend, who we now have confirmation may or may not exist.
Oh my
Hi,
god.
Hi, girlfriend. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better.
Totally didn't think you were a body pillow, by the way.
Watch Dr. Phil.
No,
You're
no,
not a
no, no,
body
no,
pillow.
no.
She's not a body pillow.
Andre's
Too
sophisticated. He
loud
would
to
have
be a
bought one of those
body
new AI
pillow.
sex dolls.
And she's not an AI sex doll either.
Are they questioning that you have one?
I guess so.
How do you know if the AI is good enough?
There's
You
no
can't
AI good
tell.
enough.
No, not at the moment. You are correct in that.
It doesn't have any ads.
You sure?
That means it's not run by Google.
Ask her if she's
Did you rush
been
shower
installed by
gel
the
today?
FBI.
Cheddar got one.
I'm looking at and remembering that I may have gotten my shit rocked because I'm at negative one hit point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did take a bit of a beating.
Probably looked good doing it.
Cheddar got
Okay, made it to my gate. Now I need to find food.
What will we get first? Thess's meal or moon?
That's a good question.
I need to start a Deadpool for betting on when their arrival. The zombie! He lives!
I live.
The main issue I have is that it's busy and packed and there's lots of lines, and I don't really want to stand in lines right now.
Ooh. Lines? Where? Grocery store?
Honey.
Airport, Chicago O'Hare.
Oh, good God. What are you doing all the way there?
Flying to a convention.
Ooh.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm. Brr. It's a chilly day today.
That's so. I guess you're on the half of the
You're
half
on
of the
the
country.
he's on the eastern half where the ice tribe of avatars is fighting the western half full of the wildfires. Doodle is headed to the wildfire half. We hope that she comes back okay. The last time we were near the wildfire zone, we ended up getting high as fuck because someone's pot farm was burning and we were driving through it.
God.
I didn't pick the route. You picked the route. That was all on you.
Google
California
recommended that
things?
route because it was the further route from the wildfires.
Google
But
was fucking
still-
high.
So basically, somebody's pot farm turned into a giant doobie.
One giant territorial doobie.
Oh yeah, everybody must get stoned.
Man, up in the spell of greater weed. Curse of lingering greater weed, curse afflict all who pass hither, with insatiable giggles and munchies.
Driving through a giant cloud of sensibilia. Hmm. I'm sorry. Had I been in the circus, the one time I would inhale the smoke.
It's gracious.
COPD is why I don't smoke. I had enough secondhand smoke from my adoptive mother. 4, count them, 4 packs a day.
Ollie. Were you,
And thanks to her, I was always stuck in Marlboro country. Oh yeah, she only smoked Marlboro Red 100 box every day.
How do you even manage that?
She would light one cigarette just as soon as she was coming to the end of the first ones. I call it chain gun smoking.
a new level of smoking, like.
It was incredible how fast she could just chew through 80 cigarettes in a day.
Now, this might be considered a little bit insensitive, but was it incredible how fast it tore her lungs up?
Oh, she's been dead a few years. She died at 65 because of all her habits.
65 is surprising for that many cigarettes.
Well, she was also pickling herself, as well as pumping herself full of pills and other drugs. Yeah.
100 cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh, and she did smoke pot too.
Naturally.
Yeah. My adoptive mother was a real partier. The thing is, I know she killed herself early because her mom made it into her 90s.
Yeah.
So it gives you an idea what she could have done had she lived a cleaner life then.
All her lifespan in the business a statistical outlier.
Yeah. So. Oh, and
Oh, there's
And-
our mysterious GM.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Hi, sorry. We did 9 o'clock for 7 years.
Well, you knew we changed it to an earlier time.
No, you got confused when I said 8 because you are living in a different time zone and I was trying to be polite.
time zones. Don't you love them?
Yes.
No, they're horrible. Hate them.
Well,
logically they
see,
make
the plot-
sense, but they are a pain in the ass.
The real
Wow, I
secret is
barely hear you.
The real secret is that flat Earth isn't a conspiracy; it's an aspiration. We simply need to squish the planet.
No planet
Okay.
switching. All right. I have
This is-
acquired my pizza, or at least I will soon, and then I will be back to a place where I can sit down and focus entirely on you guys.
Okay. So, no, unfortunately, we are not turning this planet into Discworld.
But I want to pet the turtle. You can't dangle the Discworld in front of me and not let me pet the turtle.
Terry Pratchett would be so proud.
Yeah, my main thought there, like the very first thing that came into my head, was that the size difference between the Great Artuin and us really begs the question: were you to pet him on the head, would he even feel something that small
Yeah.
comparatively?
It's the biggest brush known to man. The great Octui would know sensations like never before. The cleaning of his scales shall be thorough and immaculate. And then the man shall get his happy slices.
Hmm.
Okay, well, if Doodle's doodling, I'm gonna go recaffeinate then. I thought I had time, so I am not gonna eat, apparently. Ooh.
Oh,
Caffeine.
go recaffeinate, get some food. I know we can't keep the stream in suspense forever, but
That's true. We can have Linzabi, however, give us a recap to remind us of what happened last year.
yeah, because it's been a year.
Yeah, technically it has. Yes.
Well, Cletus, what you got for us?
What have I got for all of you in this new era? Last year's session, the party, after having had their wonderful run-in with the bandits and then rats and other fun things, well, after some patching up and sending the rat catcher man back upstairs so that he could go get proper medical attention, and by the way, he did. Well, the party did have the wizard, our friend Rodlin, do an out-of-body experience spell to scout ahead as an ethereal being. He made it to a certain point, but along the way he found some more chambers and hallways, and then found the underwater effluence. That means the water flow, boys and girls. The ball! At which he heard things that would be concerning to most people, but because he's an adventuring wizard, he went back to his body and then reported to the party what was up ahead. So they decided to go further deep into the bowels of the earth. And they finally reached the one chamber that he had noticed that there were items, artifacts, scrolls, and other fun things. And then, apparently, disturbed some mummified dishonored of Sigmar, at which the party wound up having to get into a bit of a fight to protect their lives. I just love it when they have to save their lives and protect themselves. It makes for more excitement. So that is what happened when last we were learned.
Well, that was shorter than I expected, Cletus.
Well, it's been a while, and that was pretty much that particular episode.
Fair enough.
Not my fault you guys didn't do more.
We need to keep. We need to find some booze to keep the story flowing.
Yes, more ale for tales.
I feel like the tales might get more elaborate the more we actually give you, Cletus.
I never know what will flow.
I feel like at that point, Cletus would start spewing his Triple X fan fiction instead of actually saying what happened last time.
Careful now. It could get pretty wild.
Don't ask why they call him the dwarf tosser.
Tosser of dwarves.
Oh, you never knows. After all, knowing everybody's particular sensitivities and proclivities of this party, the stories can get quite descriptive and rambunctious.
Zabia's body is a machine that turns alcohol into stories that traumatize the youth.
Exactly. Anyway, but yes, the party is moving further down. What's going to be really funny is what they run into even further. Personally, I'm not too sure you're fully ready.
Oh.
Well, let's see. We've had humans, giant rats, skeletons, and skeleton rats. So, you know, this can only get so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
All we need now is giant human skeletons to get and then we'd complete the little crossword. Have every multiple choice answer.
But you see, being underground, you would need to find some rather large caverns for certain weaponry to be bought, and for certain size things like that. But you are entering into some fairly dangerous terrain. Or, as the old show business axiom goes, you ain't seen nothing yet, sonny. Yes. Yes, boys and girls, if I give the impression that I'm both at the same time supportive of the group and adversarial to the group, yes, because I want a very good and shockingly brutal story. This way it's easier and funner to tell. Hold on.
Yes, you don't care if good or bad things happen to us. You just want interesting things to happen to us, don't you, Cletus?
I mean, we need to have you living in interesting times, not boring. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an adventure.
Oh, trust me, I'm the one who compiled the timeline for the era Moon wanted to play in. We're in fucking interesting times.
Exactly. And by your own actions, you're in a most interesting place. Under the city.
We're not dead yet.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
we'll see what happens.
Is Moon back yet?
Right down in the bowels.
I do believe that he is still recaffeinating and getting grub.
He is terrible about timing.
Yes.
Yes, Jim Bob is safe. In both
That's correct.
multi-dimensional instances of Jim Bob.
Because I can tell you, I also oversee the story of the second grouping that you don't know of yet.
Indeed.
One of them got to practice their medicine on Jim Bob and patched him up real good. Given a little time and therapy, he'll be back to throwing rocks like crazy.
See, Cletus is a near constant spout of stories, except the stories he tells are not limited to the tavern. We are the stories he tells in the tavern. The other group are the stories he tells by the side of the road when he looks like a homeless person.
Well,
You think this is the only tavern in this town? I inhabit every
Yes.
tavern and inn and restaurant I can that serves ale.
what accurate heresy did I just come back to?
The casual discussion of
Oh.
Lynn's
What? Oh, Moon. We still have much to talk about. You know.
Yes, we do, Cletus.
We need time to discuss my situation.
Cletus thing. How much Cletus?
That's a lot of cleat. But anyway.
Anyway, it is now time. Now that I've given the recap, it is time for the situation to resume, which was in the midst of that fight with these mummies and skeletons, I do believe.
Yes. In the meantime, we do have. Trying to find my overlay token. There it is. That's not supposed to be that big. It's supposed to be down there. For everyone's point of reference, we do not have any audience fate points. It is New Year, and it seems weird to carry those things over from last year. So bucket's empty for both us and the GM. And let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I am Fiora. I will be playing Lucia Bleak tonight. We are very proud to be here. It's good to be back. I think last time I kicked the table at a skeleton. And I'm just gonna pass the talking stick to Thess.
Hi, I'm Tesserau, also known as Sophie. I play the party's resident human from Lystria.
She even has the ears on to prove it.
Pass the talking stick to Oscar.
Hello, yes, hello. I am Albion, and tonight I will be playing the role of Oscar Hertzsprung of the minor noble house Hertzsprung, and I'm very much looking forward to what we get to do this evening. So I will now pass the talking stick to Andre.
And I am Andre Morhire, noble knight of Bretonia. Little worse for wear, but I believe we can conquer these skeletons and these rats. And last but not least, our wizard.
I am Brent Alaphid, and I will be playing Rodlin, the mighty wandering wizard, who is seen very far into this game's secrets. At least he might say so.
I'm Limzabi,
Hi, this
the
person
voice
looks
of
up high,
Cletus,
down
who's given you the wondrous
Fate
tale
points and one
for an
bronze
ale,
golem. Extra
and then
enemies,
waiting to
please.
see what else happens tonight.
Okay. Grant has purchased an extra enemy, but he has given us 2 fate points. Oh, 3 fate points. Okay. I'm gonna say his extra enemy specifically request was a bronze golem, which kind of terrifies me. Anyway,
Wait, where
Moon,
did bronze drop things? Hold on.
he dropped money.
Yes, I know. Oh, okay.
Anyway, Moon, you're up. It's all you.
GM mode, please.
I will be occasionally asking folks to roll dice since I have yet to be able to log into Tabletop Simulator. But I will be on there shortly because I'm about to get on a plane.
That's okay. That's okay. We will take your directions and read the things you need us to read and roll the dice you need us to roll.
I mean, Roll'em exists, but
Having to put everything in airplane mode.
yeah, it's been a while. I'm staring at this, and my brain is just like, Wait, why does death have a turn? Oh, wait, that's the polar bear. Same thing.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I read Mori. Mourir is the French word for death. I saw it conjugated, and I'm like, oh, death? Wait, no.
There's a new meaning to Memento Mori.
To the extent that I have one, French is my second language.
And here I am with English and bad English.
You're gonna find this funny, Moon. Morty in Siberian means furry horse.
I mean, yeah, that still kind of sounds like death to me.
Nay.
So, as you can see, he's my furry horse.
He's got white fur and, a pale horse whose rider's name was Death.
I was going to say it's the furry horse of death.
The horses of Kislev are quite strange.
Well, considering that some of the units from the Kislev area are the bear cavalry.
Alright, so the last thing, the white had rushed over. Thest. Yeah, I think Thest shot someone. Okay. Yeah, so from the start of the initiative, I believe That would bring it to Oscar.
Poor old Rodlin. His bones are creaking at the bottom of the near the bottom.
Let's see. Bronze paid for an enemy. He's gonna have to wait for me to be promoted because I can't access my tools.
I will take a second to gather some things while it slowly approaches my turn.
All right.
Okay, let me know
Well,
when you're ready.
whenever
for
Oscar wants to go wild, it is his turn.
Excellent. Yep, was just waiting for you to confirm that you were ready on your end, so I can go ahead and.
I am as ready as I can possibly be. I'm still waiting for the fee to grant me GM access to my tools.
Well, you know, you do
The
have
army
to
of Fiora
ask.
has a new officer.
Because-
I
Because
did.
I don't know when. There you go. I don't know
I
when you're.
did. I typed it in chat.
Typing in chat doesn't work, and you have to ask out loud so I know that you are fully loaded into tabletop, and therefore I'm not going to assign you roles and stuff, and then it's going
I
to
did ask
crash
out loud.
because you're not loaded.
I did ask out loud.
My bad. Kerfloggle.
So, for his turn, Oscar, who, checking my notes, had his sword and shield out.
That sounds about
at the
right.
end of the last round. So he is going to look at the skeletons, especially the ones that have been crushed under the chair.
Even if he didn't have sword and board out, it's not like there aren't spares on the ground.
Yes. So seeing the state of confusion, he knows that it is not worth it to try and shoot into a morass like this. So he is going to use his full move to move up, and I can't quite get the token in to the space because of everything, but I should be able to make a melee strike at one of the skeletons.
I was going to say, are you trying to get essentially where the ladder is?
Yes.
So I tell you what. So he'd be able to either they're sliding ladders, so they can be pushed down, or if you want to get, because it's a new year, same game, different sillies. If you wanted Oscar to get caught up in the thrill of it all, where the hell? I thought that was under basic skills. Not scale, not concealment. Is there my kingdom for an acrobatics check? I guess it would probably just be agility, since there is not really a climb. Yeah. If you wanted to make an easy... What?
Scale sheer surface and its strength.
Scale sheer surface? That's... Okay. This isn't climbing so much as it is strategically jumping, so...
Okay, then it would be...
Yep. Yeah, that's why I was looking for something like acrobatics or whatnot. Yeah, it's just agility. Yeah, so if you could make me an agility check. So you can either get in there and just push the ladder out, or you can attempt to make an agility check to jump onto the ladder and get height on your attack.
You know what? Oscar is running on religious fervor and adrenaline right now because he's just seen a god he reveres greatly resurrect a priest, and he's not really thinking super hard right now. He's sort of in, although he'd never use these exact words himself, fuck it, we ball mode. So he is going to attempt the agility check.
Excellent. Alright, this is rather simple. You have a +10 to this check because you're just trying to plant your feet on a ladder.
49, that's 1 degree of success.
Excellent. Okay. Let me put the lad Just give me a second. I'm going to temporarily lock your token. Ooh, that's annoying. Why is that there?
No, final sight, it's not buffering.
Excellent.
Okay, and now for a weapon skill check to see if I can actually land anything, which is my lowest stat. So,
Well, you do have a bonus to this because you are 2-on-1. Actually, I'm sorry, 3-on-1, and
24. So that would have even succeeded without the bonuses.
oh, it's a bad day to be these skeletons. I don't quite remember why, but they're swordless at the moment.
Someone forced them to drop their weapons.
Ah, I see. Hello, someone.
Alright, so it's just a straight D10 for damage with this sword.
You have a strength bonus? Because that will apply.
2.
Strength
So
bonus
that's-
plus 2.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Sorry, D10 plus 2. You rolled a 10?
Yes.
You have already done enough silly things. This combat, you have already earned Ulrich's favor. Just roll damage again and see if you can get another 10.
Okie dokie.
Where in the biscuit are you?
I can already tell what's going to become Rodlin's favorite
That
spell.
is a 4.
Alright, so that's
10 and a 4 rolled plus 2 for strength bonus. So
that is 16 total. And which one? That one or that? Oops.
the one directly engaged with Andre.
Okay.
The one at the front.
You roll a 24. That's center mass. That's 16. It's already taken damage. Describe the kill. It's yours.
So, seeing the white engage and seeing the opportunity with the ladder, Oscar starts sprinting forward, doing some very quick maths in his head, leaps up, grabs one of the upper rungs with the same arm that the shield is strapped to, and swings down with the sword, and he just goes, "In the name of Sigmar and More, return to death!" And as the sword comes down, it just smashes through the vertebrae of the neck and down into the collarbone in a diagonal arc, taking off the thing's head and shield arm.
Andre, I didn't know he had it in him.
A palpable hit!
When the adrenaline wears off, he's not going to.
Point.
Final Sight
Good
has
work.
given you a GM point. Oh, sorry, Andre.
Oh, you're good.
Alright, after that resounding hit, all that's left are some remnantal bones and all that are left are some remnantal leg bones and not much else. I know I cloned a torso. Don't at me. I don't know where my legs are. Oh, there's a femur.
Well, I do
Outside
remember
context,
that
that's-
there is an expression about when a good man goes to war.
Oh, there's the floating femur. Okay. Rodolin destroyed a target. Heck yeah.
Oh, copies of the initiative.
Yep. I'm just making a stack.
Aha.
Okay. All right. So, Andre is next.
I can't let Sigmar claim all the glory today.
Says the
I'm
light
gonna.
tank.
We're gonna go for an all-out attack on the swordless chump of a skeleton in front of me.
Most excellent.
And he can't parry that.
He has a shield, so he's got the one
Undead.
parry. Yeah, so he has a shield, so he has the one parry. It's more the fact that he can't attack. But I think all-out attack gives them a penalty to parry anyways, so...
27. That would be a hit. So, parry attempt with the shield.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
not all out attack. It'd be swift. So I get double.
I was gonna say, that is a 28. That'll parry the first hit, but that leaves it completely open to the second attack.
Alright.
As it blocks up high. And leaves...
3.
Oh, you could go for a crit. That sounds cool.
Okay.
Oh boy. Can't let the Sigmar have all the glory. Immediately crits.
I roll 2 and take the higher.
No, you roll 2
Damn
and
it.
take both.
Unless you have impact, then you roll 4 and take the higher.
Yeah, that's. I do have impact from the bless.
You roll 4 and take the higher. And take the highest 2.
Yeah, oh god.
Alright, we're hitting them for 13 plus 5, 18.
Oh my god. Okay. So, not only is that blade radiantly enchanted by the lady, you also smacked it really fucking hard. Same thing I said to Oscar. The kill is yours. Feel free to describe it. It blocked up high to parry the first one, so its torso is completely open to you.
I go for an overhead swing, and I see it block, and I roll my wrist and slide my blade past his shield and just cut him in half at the spine. Watch him fall to bits of dust.
And just like that, 2 of them are gone.
Back to where you came, the dustbin.
There, let's see. Nope, that's not the right way. Follow it up quickly behind that. Lucia.
Yes.
Where are you? Okay. So you heard 2 of the, sorry, not even heard. You saw, Oscar come in with wild fervor and smack the one, followed by the knight-errant paladin, knight-errant baby paladin come and finish smacking the other one down. There's what appears to be 2 more at the moment. Are you destroyed? Oh, and Maury pounced on one.
Okay.
With one heavier one in the corner. This won't cost you any of your actions, but would you mind giving me a perception check real quick?
Sure, I can attempt to perceive. If I can.
By the way, Moon,
You can make this at, if you don't have it trained, you can make it at your full bonus. If you do have it trained, then make it with a +10, because it is kind of loud.
I don't like that you're saying it's kind of loud. That would be a 13 out of 35. So, or out of 45 with the +10. So we're good. I can hear whatever it is. I don't like that it's loud.
All right.
by the way, Moon,
Yeah.
considering his current armor situation without plate mail and such, I refer to Andre as the light tank.
Jesus. All right. So, from over on the far side of the room, I will have to clone you. Over on the far side of the room, the sound of Sage the Bandit's screech would echo out through as one of the skeletons began to stand, most of the shuffling armor falling off of its frame, most of the shuffling armor or damaged armor falling off of its body, but it's still having a weapon and some amount of armor between it.
Okay. I wish to do a stupid.
Oh, hang on. And on your side, you hear the sound of one of the chests opening. I don't have an open chest token for this. You hear the sound of one of the chests opening, and the skeleton more or less just kind of crawling out of that.
Oh, that's lovely. Not.
Why are you stuck up there?
No, because we had an interruption for a second.
It's pretty funny. Oh no, that one's down on the ground for the moment. This one just has dagger.
So this is our that one's the one that just stood up next to our new bandit squire.
Yes.
Okay. You know, this is proving to be an exceptionally good weapon, and I'm surprised by how exceptionally good this weapon has been.
Is it the table or the boot knife?
I am going to turn around, and I suppose this guy is gonna take an attack on me to do this. And I'm going to yeet the boot knife at the one that just got up next to the squire.
Nope. The white proceeds to go back to back with you as you think, oh man, I'm going to be damaged. It stops, it lets out a... and holds up holds its mace, and it doesn't have a shield in the other arm, so it just double hands the mace and holds it defensively as you have your back line protected.
Oh, okay.
This is the one
just
that
kinda,
likes us.
It just kind of growls out, Sigmar!
Okay, with the good quality on a ballistic test, that hits.
Excellent. Jesus, that hitbox is massive.
He takes 3 minus 3 plus 4. He takes 8 points to his 42 becomes 24 to his right arm.
Nice. Okay.
And at least, everyone now is aware of that one existing. Because they just saw me, they heard our boy scream, and then saw me eat a knife at it.
I must say, this group does seem to run into the undead quite a lot.
Give me a moment, Tom, and I will,
Trials and tribulations wandering this far into the ground. There are often
Hang on 1 second.
about.
Well, you also had to clear the one house you've taken over of ghosties and such.
Okay, Moon's at full GM fate points because Tom dropped a tip, and I can't figure out how to manually enter tips.
GG, Tom.
I needed to wait a minute.
Where's
Oops.
the manual entry?
Huh? No, I'm all right. I just dropped the microphone on my ankle.
Oh, you're fine.
Hmm.
I'm looking for the... recent events... manual entry stream...
Well.
Okay, I have no method on Streamlabs anymore to do a manual entry. They took that away. Oh, no, wait. I might...
Or did they move it?
they might not have... Yep, they didn't take it away from the other spot.
Hi. This
I
bag
did
of
it.
hugs for $5. Hold!
Oh, hail Sigmar.
I did it.
God, it's been years since I've seen that GIF.
You're welcome. You're very much welcome.
Indeed. God, I think I was actually like middle school the last time I saw that. My friends were making jokes about how it looked like her tits detached.
I'll have to go get my boot knife
Power
back
of anime.
later.
Hmm?
I'll have to go get my boot knife back later.
Yeah, I gotta retrieve that.
I'm trying to save Andre's apprentice.
I'm alive. We just got him. We like this NPC.
We're already collecting NPCs. Like, it's already happening.
Oh, is this the one? Is this where the new one is stood up? Ah.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
over there with you.
Ah. I didn't notice that it was over there with me. Alright, that's fair. That changes my plans for the next turn.
Anybody else notice things that are floating off the table that don't... Oh, there's a thing missing. Okay, yeah, a few things didn't load in. Okay.
Huh? Oh, I also had to move a couple of things, so stuff may have gotten moved. Stuff may be.
Oh
just
no,
be
there's a bar missing that normally has our stuff sit on it. So right now all of our dice and stuff is floating. There's a piece of your GM screen that didn't load in.
Oh,
don't know why.
That's fun.
The GM screen has been gone for a couple sessions.
Yeah.
Oh,
guess.
this bottom part down here.
Yeah.
And a section of my character she's floating at an angle for some reason, but that's not a big deal.
Oh, that's been doing it forever.
Okay, to be fair, this table is trying to load a lot of things, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
You know what? It's like shiny armor on an adventure. It doesn't stay clean for long.
Anyway, boot knife yeet. That's my turn. I'm literally throwing this sword around to show where my boot knife is. It's a really nice knife.
So, I have an investment idea for Lucia. A bandolier of blades. Since she likes throwing knives all over the place.
I want to make a bandolier of handles she can grip and make into blades. Her ice.
All right. This currently has the name, has boot knife embedded in shoulder.
Awesome.
Like, it's not named. That's just its name for the moment.
That's the end of my turn.
By the way, here's a chilling thought. Cletus is eternal. Because every town has a tavern.
Let's see. All right, so Sage screamed. He's gonna turn around. I guess grab this wooden plank shield down here so he has something to protect himself with. Oh. Did not mean for that to freeze in midair and take him out. That was fine.
That's the vital.
You have been pet. Aha! I actually got it to stay in a shield-looking pose. Alright. So I need to scoot him over slightly. Because he needs to be here. Let's see. Let's move that the hell out of the way. Okay. Yeah. So he's just gonna reach over and try and stab this thing. Because, oh god, undead. Stabbing it seemed effective. Alright. Does 43 hit?
Well, this is awkward.
Nope.
Oh, I was just being silly.
Oh, the god of drunken stories. Indeed.
Okay. Stabs but misses.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely convinced that Cletus isn't just an avatar of Ronald.
Little attack animations.
Swing and a miss. It is the bear's turn.
It is the bear's turn. The bear has been given no new order, so the bear is going to do what the bear does and attack the nearest thing, which is the poor, unfortunate skeleton standing right here.
There's something under its feet.
I don't think the bear cares if there's something under his feet.
No, I mean there's an enemy under its feet.
This is a full attack, so it will be both of Maury's swings. And 80 is not going to hit anything. Wow, I'm having a
And that's
bad
the
day.
whiff.
I'm gonna spend one of the crowd-funded fate points so Mori can re-roll the second attack because he missed with that one too.
Wow.
50-50.
Bear's batting 1,000.
Negative 1,000. 35 out of 54. All right, does the skeleton wish to block?
It cannot from this angle.
Oh. Unfortunate.
It could minimize it. It could reduce it, but it can't block it.
That is 9 points to the skeleton's torso.
Can we say bones flying everywhere?
The one standing or the one pinned under claw?
Is the one pinned under claw still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Then the one he's got pinned down.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one that can't block.
Yeah, then he's gonna keep mauling it.
All right. How much was damage on that one?
9. Mori over here. Wait, that's stone. The skeleton, go back to hitting the rock, please.
I liked it better when you were hitting the rock. It'll sharpen your teeth, I promise.
Yeah, there's a crunch as the ribcage finishes splintering. I don't know, that one was close. It was on the magic pixel.
Anyway, that is Mori's turn because that was a full attack. We can go to the next person.
Which I believe is the environment.
Yep. So the skeleton is going to essentially spend a full round to pick itself up, right the armor that it has. And then this one's just going to have to go after Sage because, well, he's the closest target.
Mighty violence born of Has boot knife. That's his name. Has boot knife.
Has boot knife. many a scornful day were imposed upon him for possession of the boot knife.
If we put the boot knives into a bandolier, would it still be a boot knife?
No, then it's a bandolier.
The boot knife is defined by the boot. Born of the boot.
Okay. That is... After that dice respawned, that is an 18 to catch him. He picked up a shield, so he's going to try and parry with that decorative coaster. Oh my god, he did. He counterattacks. Give me a quick second. I was not expecting that to happen. Okay, that's what I was expecting to happen.
What?
Okay, so Rodolin, you would, as you're the only one over there, you can't. You're the only one who can see clearly. As the sage, listening clearly to Andre's training, parries the swing with the shield and actually manages to open up the opponent. Though the stab is lackluster and goes between he has too much of his thiefly training, so he proceeds to put the knife into non-existent guts. As you hear him yell, "I'm used to them having organs!"
He's
got a point.
Go for the joints, my friend. They are much more. They're just as vulnerable on the undead as they are on the living.
Alright, well, as this is the only one of the ones that's disarmed who managed to survive, the skeleton's going to spend an action to pick up its sword, adjust forward slightly and try to, I guess, trip on a femur. Hang on.
Classic.
I'm hooked on a theme.
Ba ba da ba.
Let's see. Who's more of a threat? You know what? Only one of you is glowing.
That's fair.
Which one should I stab? I guess the one that has the fucking glowing sword.
You know,
Who will get the black magic glowy sword?
Nope. That's gonna bounce off shield. This one's gonna turn and full attack Mori. Not that I expect that to work. Excellent. And would Mori like to parry?
Yes.
Okay.
How difficult is that?
There's no penalty. You just there's oh no, there's a -10. They do have their swords are slightly fast.
Okay.
Their swords are fast for them because they have nothing else on their arm.
Mori successfully knocks it away.
Oh, thank fuck.
Going to assume you rolled really high damage numbers behind that screen.
I rolled a critical.
Oh, okay. I'll go raise them.
Yep, I rolled a 2.
Fortunately, that barely matters.
So the God damn it. So it goes to try and swing in with the shield, and it bounces off of the bear, which seems to just be enough to lower its guard, as there's a little bit of red matting into the fur as the sharpened tip of the blade, not quite harmlessly, but not enough to slow down the polar bear. But Lucia, from where you are, you can see small bits of red beginning to mat into Mori's fur. Mori hasn't seemed to notice, but it managed to parry what would have otherwise been a more than likely deep blow. Being as damaged as it is, hello kitty. Being as damaged as it is, it's gonna go for the white. Go 1, 2. That's not what I want. undeads do. Come on. Good enough. As it is absolutely going airborne for this. No kitty. No. You know what? Those are D12s. Absolutely, kitty. It's not like I need those. Hey. Hey.
People die in the game.
Hello, pumpkin. Hello, pumpkin. Okay. Do you want to go chase the D12? You ready? You ready? Go get it. All right. Well then.
Did you just send your cat to chase a D12 that you didn't throw?
I threw two of them.
Well, folks, I guess we'll call that a cat eruption.
I swear, if we had cameras, there'd be I imagine there'd be like at least 2 or 3 people saying "show cat."
Listen, if I had a camera set up, they're absolutely all right. I'm gonna spend his 1 fate point and re-roll that. Yeah, no, if there were cameras set up, I would absolutely have a cat camera. I would figure out how to put a GoPro on the cat so there was just catovision. What? This is not a thing I could possibly set up because he would eat the strap. Do you remember what happened when we tried to put him in the cat harness? He escaped. And that was a delightful use of the reroll. Jesus. Alright, the white's gonna try parry. The white does not parry. Okay. Or 8. Okay. 8. Alright, cool. So it comes hopping over this thing. Lands on the far side of the table. Smashing things out of the way as it comes down. And lands a rather nasty hit on white, which hisses out Segmar as it clutches the wound. More seemingly in response to the momentum that was hurled into it than any actual pain.
I liked how we convinced an undead to fight for Sigmar once again.
Oh, and honestly, this close to the thing, you can see on its... no, she'd still have her plate armor on.
And I'm facing away.
Yep, never mind. It's back to back with you. Okay, never mind. You can't see a damn thing, and Andre's too focused on the target. All right, never mind.
Oh, that's true. And even our resident dear beloved nerd has had fucking peak violence vision at the moment.
Yep.
Step.
Yeah, I was just about to say something. Like, oh wait, no, all of you are preoccupied with violence. I'm so proud of you all. Ronalyn.
Yes, we're all preoccupied with violence, and you're proud of us for that?
Yes, because the situation calls for stab.
I mean, that's true. That, and you know the dungeon masters. They are priests of corn. Thirst for violence. Let's see. And so Rodlin is going to turn around and is being with a gasp of surprise as the skull, or he would have had turned around in surprise at the beastie when it arose. Now he's going to turn and attempt to cast one spell twice. broken blade and shattered clasp, expel thy weapon and loose thy grasp. He chants beneath his breath as he is going to attempt the drop spell making a motion of flaring his hand as wide as he can get it, fingers pointed almost in strange directions as his fingers jut out from under his sleeve. And he's going to now. Normally, I wouldn't have to roll a bunch, but there's a couple of enemies left, so I'm going to put double power behind this spell. And 8, 12. 12 non-doubles on a target die, a target of 4. So he can target 3, and so I'm going to attempt to loosen the grasp of Hasboot knife. The fiendish skeleton attempting to stab Mori, and the one facing down the Andre and the white.
What is that opposed by?
I forget.
What is he doing?
The drop spell.
I actually have it
Drop
as well. I have it written down. Drop. Willpower test to resist. Unmodified willpower test.
Oh, okay.
If the subject lacks willpower, they automatically fail.
That's the dear DM. What strength of will bind these skeletal figures before us?
Oh. I guess I should have been making you roll for those. They are mindless. One moment. I do have one willpower test I have to roll. Nope. It also fails.
So just drop its
Barely.
weapon.
No, Wilford is the.
Better.
Hi, Wilford.
Yeah.
Better. So you see this fiendish one. It swings out with its long sword, and as the spell is cast, you'd hear it gritting its teeth. If you happen to catch a glance back, you'd see the weapon trying to drop from its grip, until finally there's a sort of there's the crattle and rattle of multiple things And finally, it would look down to see that the entire arm, or the entire forearm, fist, and sword have all detached from the thing.
Oh,
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 so
fair
instead of
enough.
just dropping its sword, it just lost its whole arm.
It didn't drop its sword. It dropped its arm. In its mind, it won.
failed successfully. I held on. I survived. I grasped my weapon, fool. You lost the hand holding it. I don't care.
So it was trying to roll against a willpower of 35. I rolled a 36. It dropped the arm.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, with his second action, or the next second action, the half action, the remaining half action, he is going to turn and look at dear Mr. Hasboot Knife, and is going to see here. Yes. He's going to cast magic. Actually, no. Thunder's breath and heaven's light, breaking power and storm's might. He is going to whisper quietly under his breath and attempt to strike this bitch with lightning. That's light.
It has some metal on it, so that's a pretty good tactic.
Let's see here. Target number 10. Target number 10 to 2 dice roll. Total of 11. Just enough. Time for damage. As the lightning springs forth from the crooked tip of his walking stick. 6.
Ooh.
1 plus the 5 base damage. It is a magic missile, so I don't roll to hit. I simply point and the lightning zap.
All right. You point the stick. Bless you. You point the stick. The lightning bolt cracks off, and it frizzes up Sage's hair. The energy seems to wrap itself around the boot knife and use that as a lightning rod to channel into this thing.
Watch yourself, dear. Watch yourself, dear new apprentice of our beloved knight.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Ooh, frizzy.
You should touch the wall soon. Never quite want to have another spark lingering about your hair when I'm casting.
Oh, good.
And thank you again, Lucia, for the knife seems to draw at the lightning like a rod. Rodlin seems to have gotten a little bit gleeful for some reason, zapping this thing.
All right. Well, we are at the top of the order, and that means, Thess takes a round, reloads her pistol, which is a 4-round action, unfortunately.
But she will have pistol again.
Yes.
And the advantage to pistol is screw your armor.
Yeah.
Also screw your dodge, because this is a gun.
Yep. Do you have a shield? No, you cannot block.
Bang! Do you have a shield? No. Bang! That's not fair.
Yay!
Okay, that one's been disarmed too. Alright, cool. Okay, then it goes back to Oscar.
Hello.
Hello. So there's an enemy, but it's freshly spawned.
There is the big scary white, and there are a couple of skelly boys. I think Rodlin's got everything control over there, so I think I'm going to hop off the ladder and engage this skeleton here. Ooh, picked him up. Did not mean to pick him up.
Go for it. Oh, sorry. Let me...
I'm
What's
free.
white? It's not white. It's like a sunset on the ocean. It's not white. It's a sunset on the ocean.
Okay, rolling to hit. 22. That actually hits.
Nice.
Damn, Oscar on fire.
When
Yeah,
did you get so good at this?
I don't know. Statistically, it doesn't make sense.
Alright, as much as I...
So fucking weird.
That's a 7 plus 2 for 9 damage. Oh, wait. Does it get a chance to parry at the moment? Because I think that one's still got its shield, hasn't it?
It does, but it's... Give me a second. Oh, never mind. Those are the same coin on both sides. Okay, it is actually going to go after Andre. Or Oscar, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
And this was all just to see whether or not it would spend its one parry attempt on you. Yeah, even with a shield, a 92 is not enough.
Excellent. So, yeah, that was 9 damage rolled against Mr. Skellybones.
$22. That's an arm shot.
The young scholar grows his repertoire for experience rather quickly.
He's witnessed a miracle of the founder patron god of the country he lives in. He's going through some shit right now.
A little bit. He might need to sit down and he might need like a friendly talking to by the party afterwards. Bro, are you good? Are you all right, buddy?
Andre, your turn.
All right. And there's that spicy Skaven skeleton in front of me, yeah?
Yep. It's currently missing an arm.
I'll go for one of my 2 swings, at least my first one on him. Ah, your guard's open. I just hit, like exactly hit, 43. His parry attempt, if he has one, question mark.
He does, but you're not his target, so he's not going to parry you.
All right. Then, face my wrath. That'll be 12 to his right arm.
Roll me a d10 real quick, because there's a chance that might miss.
Oh, right, his right arm fell off with the sword.
With the iPad.
Yeah,
The
if
dwarf
it...
with the iPad.
I got a 5.
That'll do some. You scrape it against the
Coraline is
bone,
looking
but...
at you like
That's fair.
Oh no, your sword's still glowing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I
hot
think.
water you every day.
Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, you still have the lady's blessing.
Yeah, I rolled as if I did have it.
You want to roll impact for me? Or roll again? So you can get me better damage?
I did roll. I rolled a 6 and a 7. So
Okay.
I gave you the... one of my dice is vibrating in place. Yep. So if that didn't put him down, I think I'll try to finish it with another swing.
It didn't, but it doesn't look like it's long for this world. You can see cracks starting to form.
The second one will definitely hit with a 19.
Yup. He's gonna try and parry this one because I didn't expect you to hit it the first time. Honestly, neither did I.
Give it a shot. You're clattering.
That is a 13. That is actually going to parry. You strike the shield, and the shield explodes.
No, but if you tripled.
Ah. Skaven craftsmanship is no match for Bretonian steel.
Wait, do you believe these weapons were crafted by Skaven hands? I suppose it's them.
So
I guess explode is not the correct term.
Oh, yeah.
Melted is a better term.
That's fair. Okay.
The lady's radiant light hits the shield, and the necromantic energy is still holding this thing together start to decohere. The shield, taking the brunt of it, just falls to rusted metal. Which means that this thing is effectively unarmed.
Ah, well, at least I've softened them up. I'll send the turn down the line.
Lucia.
Yay! I'm totally gonna die. I'm kidding. Does Maury still have one pinned under him that's moving?
It's not moving anymore.
Okay, he's turned it in. He pulverized part of it into what used to be bone. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to... Oh, God. I did not realize that was a thing. I should pay more attention to my wound tracker.
Oh no, what happened? What?
I
Wait a
didn't
minute.
realize I've
what?
been sitting here at 1.
Oh!
Like,
You're
actual
not even the
1.
lowest in the party.
Yeah. We call that adrenaline. Lucia didn't notice either.
Blood everywhere. Most of the fur is red now. Doesn't notice. Keep swinging. Okay, if that's the case, at this time, seeing the big, scary, armored one come up, Lucia's gonna turn around and do what, any good Kislevite would do at this point. She's gonna hit it with it. She's gonna try to hit it with her hand axe.
I approve.
It was like, you mean withdraw? No, swing. 29 out of 42.
Yep, that hits. It can't dodge.
Oh, everybody take a drink of water. Oh, woo, pony chick making us act. Oh, and everybody do a squat. Pop a squat.
I will cheerfully drink water, but squatting is well beyond me at this point. My knee is fucked.
That is 7 to the left leg? Man, this game hates left legs and right arms.
I did a squat for you, Oscar.
Thank you.
Squat for you, Oscar.
A second, let me get the squat. Do a squat. Ah!
The leg day is woefully underutilized in Bretonia.
Well, duh, you ride horses everywhere.
I mean, that actually requires a fair bit of, leg muscle for grip and control, so...
Yeah, but it doesn't really use that muscle for running. That explains why Bretonians always lose once the castle's breached. They're not used to running up the stairs.
Them Bretonians tight.
Anyway, 7 to the left leg.
And crash door.
I regret that attempting that squat was a mistake.
Am I the only one that successfully did squat?
I did too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nah, I'm good, yeah.
It's not the squat that was the problem. It's the fact that my desk is rather cramped in this position currently because I've had to move some things around. So I leaned forward. I failed to keep balance because I bumped my chair with my behind. Leaned a little bit forward and watched as the controller that serves as the headphone jack for my mic and headphones tumble off the desk and yank my headphones down while right before I faceplant.
As
I'm
me earlier,
sorry.
smashing my smashing my
You're
ankle.
good. I needed the wake up call, I guess. I just needed to do more. No, fine. I'm hold on. I'm gonna do another squat out of spite now. Give me a second. I'll do this one right. Let's see. There we go. Squat achieved. Tight squat in tight room achieved. Nearly fucking ate shit second time doing it. Fuck you. Did that shit. Oh, there's my phone. So what dice are being rolled at the moment?
Alright. Sage attempts to attack. Sage misses because, again, he is just used to going for organs. I got another body hit. Or no, it was a leg shot. It's like, oh, come on, there's no hamstring there either. Ah. Milord, how do you deal with undead?
With zeal.
You would hear from across the room, zeal harder, Sage! Zeal harder! Alright, Maury, you're up.
Maury, shoot, I forgot to give Maury an order. So Maury, hang it. Give Maury a different order next time. Give Maury a different order next time. Maury's just gonna swing at the nearest enemy, which is the skeleton in front of him.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Regular or all out?
That's a 4.
The hated green-skinned hordes who live for naught but war. The dark and murderous
I didn't declare all
Oh my
out.
god! I don't think it'll matter.
18 points? To the...
What'd you say? What? About what?
18 points to the left arm, unless you want to block or dodge? I think that skeleton's about to have a bad time. Dodge, parry, die.
It's close. The skeleton brings up the shield to try and protect itself, but come coming down with the massive bulk of its weight, it just crumples it anyway. So that is critical. Did you roll 2 dice or just the 1?
That's both dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, weak. Does it have impact or no?
No.
Okay.
Big
Rock
sad.
gets up.
Okay, so it blocks with the shield arm, and it no longer has a shield arm.
Oh. I see.
Fucking incredible. Wait, which one is this? Is this the... Oh, the 40... Oh, that one. Got it. Ding. These things are losing limbs left and right.
They're skeletons, that's what they do. Okay, I need to take the environment's turn. Everyone take 5 while I crunch through the skeletons, because this is just going to be the boring set of me going around and fighting myself.
Fight yourself. Fight yourself.
Do it. Square up in the mirror. Remember the man in the mirror is only made of glass.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you hit the mirror,
Ow,
suddenly
my
there's like
knuckles.
12 of him.
Yeah. Well, with him just means all I'm surrounded by are fools and dead men. That sounded weird. Weirdly.
Yeah, those Darth Vader comics really just went, okay, so you know what a reasonable power level for this character is? Yeah, we're just going to say fuck it.
Yeah, we're just...
that.
There's a bucket, and we're just going to throw it off the edge and say screw it.
Why bother kicking the bucket when you can stick it full of dynamite? I mean, it made it really, really cool.
Moon is
Okay.
apparently fighting himself.
Okay. So I have the numbers recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the one that has been disarmed by the spell proceeds to swing its weapon, or proceeds to. Do they have claws? I feel like they have. Proceeds to swing its shield at Oscar. It hits into him with a 19 if you would like to dodge or parry. Or if you have a shield, you get a free parry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and parry with my shield. That's 11.
You parry.
Sweet. Suddenly Oscar can do melee today.
He may just make a knight out of you yet.
Today's the day, apparently.
All right, Mori. It swings at you with a 29. Which, oh wait, this is the yes, this is the one that actually has the sword. So it comes at you with a 29.
Okay. Sure, Mori will dodge, because he's not awful at that. Never mind. 77 does not succeed. I think I'll spend an audience point, because, we're already having a bad day. Let's not make it worse. Come on. There we go. And I rolled a 77 again, so... yeah!
Here we go.
Mori takes the hit.
Yes, it is very sad. That is 9 damage to the left leg.
9 to the left leg.
You and Rock are the old.
That becomes 4 because of toughness, so Mori is at 17 wounds, which is apparently much better than I am. Continue.
Meanwhile, it would be over here. The
Well, the horse's muscles.
so
And meanwhile,
the boot knifed skeleton proceeds to reach
15,
up into
right?
its shoulder, pop the knife out, and use that to stab at Sage, which the quality of the knife is the only reason the attack lands.
all right.
Sage, being unable to parry, manages to get caught slightly with the dagger.
So, the
Okay. Is that it?
It catches him for a couple of points of damage. I forgot the dagger had a. I forgot the dagger was missing damage, and I thought there was another.
I gotta roll.
Oh, right, there was the other one. But I need to wait until Thus comes back because it's going for her.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, she may be able to return to us. We're not certain yet.
Here's hoping, otherwise this will be an incredibly short session.
Indeed.
Alright, and that is the last of the environment, so Rodolin.
Alright. About the quality of the knife, it sounded like did Mr. Has boot knife just strip the knife out of his shoulder?
Yep.
Did none of that. 9. Rodlin is okay. Yeah. If I had divide and conquer, we would mostly seem fine. Rodlin is going to attempt to magical dart this boy. First half action. Going to swirl his staff above his head, and put 2 castings or two magic cast dice into this. See if I can just barely make it. All right. Confirming that it has a dart. Yes, 6 target number. Just barely made 6. Model. He's been casting a lot of magic today. His concentration is getting a little impeded. So, all right, trust you, damage dice. Don't you fail me again. Yay! 8 damage. He's then going to use his second half action to attempt a second casting of this. And to send a second 9.
I don't see why not. I know attacks are specific that you have to have more than one attack to attack more than once, but
if that is a thing that it cannot be done, and I just didn't know about it, fair.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you spend a fate point, you can take another half action. I'll let you cast another spell that way.
Okay, but just to make this official, is this like actually a thing that I just never never noticed or would?
What?
Having difficulty casting more than one spell a turn.
Generally, no. But as casting the same, you're also not allowed to cast the same spell twice in one turn.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say that much I knew about.
Okay, I didn't know that. In that case, well, I do have an abundance of fate points, but if I can't cast the same spell on the turn, he'll just swap up to at least for this turn, he'll just swap up to a actually, no, I already rolled for it. I'll spend the fate point. Just desperate to get this. Rodlin rather very focused on getting this this risen skeleton back on the ground, so that he can continue helping his allies. So that'll be so casting number 12. This one got up to 9 plus 4, 13, which should make 2 darts emerge if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
Which means for the first, or the second dart that... first dart... Yes! 10 on the die. 13 for the second dart, and the third dart is the second dart from the second casting. Seven, so 10.
Roll, since you didn't make an attack roll your magic casting dice again. See if you can get the target number of 12 a second time. I can't think of another way to do Fury except for that.
7, 5, just barely made it to 12.
All right, roll again. You have activated Fury, or Wrath, or whatever the hell it's called in this game.
Huzzah. $18.
Roll again. Oh no! Just the one die. Just the one die. Just the one die.
You. Six.
I believe
Was the
it is
18 a
the
casting number, or was the 18
120
damage?
range.
The 18 was a casting thing. You asked me to roll another casting spell, so I did the 2 dice I used for casting.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I got you all. Okay. So you did do the thing. You can go ahead and roll to spike the damage. It doesn't have a percentile skill attached to it, so I was just having you do the casting number to check again.
So now I roll for what damage? Or I guess I just roll for you, this die.
Deactivate.
You. 1.
Yep.
Plus the 3 from the spell for 4. It's fine. I rolled really good on damage earlier. That's fine. This is fine.
What was the?
Totally forgot about
what's the missile?
damage.
What's the missile damage total?
Fireball too.
Total. So if I'm not mistaken, I used a fate point to cast again. The first one was, what was the damage of the first one? I believe it was like I believe it was a 6 total. Can't be sure. I believe it was like, yeah, it was 3 plus 3, 6 total. Then I got a 19.
Then you got 10.
10 plus the 3 for the die, or plus the 3 for the spell. That's 19 total, and then there's 10 from the 7 plus 3, so that's 29 plus 4 from this, so that's 33 for a fate point and a very good roll.
Feel free to describe taking it down as your rage-fueled casting as it stabs apparently your friend. It's currently sitting around -13 or -14.
Excellent. Rodlin's casting of the dart spells is accompanied by a gust of wind that seems to sweep up and back, almost tugging and resisting against him. He swirls his staff overhead once, twice, thrice as the wind coils up and tosses his robe like about his back like a flag, buffeting it away from him. And in the direction of these over here stairs, lightning crackles, as a faint blue light peers out of the tip of his staff, and he slams it down, leaning into it as though bracing against recoil, as 4 of the small thunderclaps, or 4 small thunderclaps burst out in quick succession. One from lightning connecting with the ground at the base of his staff as he connects it down, and the 3 remaining from little blue electrically charged magical darts that dart into this thing's skull, neck, and collarbone.
action and roll the. I don't know that.
Fuck to the dust with you.
I had actually forgot something in the environmental turn.
Shall harry my attention away from my friends no longer.
I had actually forgotten something on the environmental turn, as I keep forgetting that the white is on your side and is not an NPC, and is not an enemy. With that mace, it lets out its gurgling war cry of Sigmar, and proceeds to swing once, catching this in the what's the left of the right arm, and wailing around on the second swing and coughing it in the head.
As she
I think it's 4 on the first, which is almost completely soaked. And then 11 on the headshot, which is not soaked.
Oh.
Okay, it ate the leg shot completely. That was only 4 damage, yeah, or only 5 damage.
There's a lot.
5 damage, my bad. Yeah, so it eats the leg shot completely.
Oh, no.
But it was not expecting the follow-up swing with the mace. This thing had been on the pixel.
Where's time to go?
That is reduce 5. Brings that to. Oh yes, take.
So sorry about that. I forgot to move it.
Okay. All right, I was really hoping it would be one of the others, but the dice did not. What?
Okay.
Okay. Sigmarite manages to catch it in the head. That is enough. Fuck. I think I forgot to attack with this thing last turn. Oh no, wait, I did, and it just missed horribly. This is the first time it's landed a hit. This is literally. Oh no. Yeah, no, is it parry? Or is the other thing. No, fucking parry the last turn. Okay. So. That. Proceed. I don't have a separate. Oh no, wait, do I have skull tokens? I don't have a skull token. That would make my life way too easy if I just had a skull. Saved objects. Oh.
So
Oh,
how's everybody doing? Oh, welcome back. It is your turn.
Alright, sadly, I don't appear to just have any severed heads saved in my tokens, which is a hell of a thing to say out loud now that I'm, like, internalizing that.
We could glue it back on.
Right. Okay. So, the head gets knocked off. The head gets sent over into the corner.
Where are you trying to go?
Body. Come on. Drop down.
Korai is currently flanking.
Is the only thing I hate about this token is the impossibility to flip.
Yep.
It's just so heavy.
Or Shout, or
Yay.
Coraline, or like you can flank any of these people.
Okay. So, skull is over here. Head has stopped moving. The skull seems to be rattling around. Okay. We still don't have Doodle yet, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let us take a 10-minute break. Give her a chance to maybe catch up.
I mean, if she doesn't come back, that would be a short session, but it's okay.
Be much better to have her here, so I agree with that completely.
That's an emotional support lizard.
Can't tolerate. Well, if she's coming back, if she's too gone for too long, the party gets sad.
Alright, I'm at least telling her what's coming her way before I step away to get stuff. Alright. Well, let us pray for the emotional support lizard to return.
When will our lizard return from the skies?
Exactly, Tom. Let's go out to the lobby. Let's all go out to the lobby and get ourselves a Coke.
What's the reference to? Or at least it sounds like a reference to something.
It's a reference to movie theaters using an old advertisement about let's go out to the lobby so you can get refreshments before the movie or during the intermission. Because there used to be intermissions during movies where it would stop playing at like the hour to hour and 30-minute mark and let everyone go to the bathroom and get stuff and then come back and finish the movie.
I see. Fair enough.
Which honestly, for some of the longer 2.5+ hour stuff they're doing now, we should really bring those back.
There are some older movies like that are just absolutely insane. Like
Casablanca's
Julius
5 hours.
Caesar is like what, like 5 hours?
Julius Caesar is 5 hours and 14 minutes. Casablanca is 5 hours and 1 minute long.
You mean to tell me my grandma has the attention span for 5 hours of a movie?
Right?
That is a tall movie. 5 hours, damn.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know it's the longest movie I've ever heard of. It's like an actual released movie, not like...
So just looking at it, the longest film that was shown in theaters with the expectation to be watched in a single sitting was the 1965 Soviet Union adaptation of War and Peace that came in at 6 hours and 30 minutes in length.
Wow. Wait, War and Peace. I thought that was like a philosophy book. Was it like an actual story?
Yeah, it has a story. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I've never actually read it. I believe it's supposed to be someone's account of going through a war, to my understanding, but I don't know that well.
Wow. Good to know.
Yeah, classify that under the factoids. That'll be fun at a party eventually.
Final Sight. Yes, I did see Reisan on my list. However, while it is 14 hours, it is split into 19 parts that are shown individually. I was going off what was a single longest product that is expected to be viewed in one sitting.
Ah, yes, War and Peace, a tale of romance set amongst a revolution from the Tsarist times into the communist times, with a lot of philosophy tossed in. And there's the emotional support lizard.
Okay.
There's one movie I've wanted to watch for a hot minute, but I know I would have to it's a foreign film, so I know I'd have to read subtitles the entire time. It's called Hard to Be a God. It is a pretty interesting sci-fi fantasy movie, it sounds like. It's like these that's rolling.
Thank you for the squat, Scatman.
Huh. Where did the emotional support lizard go? Anyway, I got to see some scary footage from the wildfires the other night.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. And what I saw indicated that the fire fucked a tornado.
It sounds like the plot to a bad movie.
Well, it looked like something from a bad movie. Yes. It was pretty scary looking.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what it is about with recent America and deciding that, you know what, every year we have a quota of natural disasters to meet.
Well, I mean, we've exceeded that quota already, and it's January.
A little bit, like what exact? I don't know what exactly is going on here. They got the America, the coin toss, frost or flame. How do you take your pain? It's actually funny. I was really lucky for me. I was in Colorado last week.
Well, I can safely say, with the way things are going here on the East Coast and the way things are going on the West Coast, we're living in a song of ice and fire.
I'm surprised how cold it got out here. I mean,
It's
the other day it was like 28 in the middle of the night, and I'm like, why? Why? I don't deal with cold. Stop.
It's gone down to single digits where I'm at.
I live in a nice toasty desert. I don't want to deal with cold.
I wish I still lived in the desert. The cold outside right now is ridiculous. Negative.
I'm up in the big hills of the Appalachians.
I did not want to experience negative temperatures again.
Yeah, but Jesus. 4 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. I woke up, my phone said it was
up to -3.
That's freezing bitter cold. I'm surprised your pipes haven't frozen.
I had to convert that real quick because my phone's on Celsius. For those of you in Europe, that's -17.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, no, I was going to say -3 is bad, but it's not horribly bad. But then I remembered, oh right, of course, you use Fahrenheit over there, don't you?
Yes, we do use what some people refer to as. We do measure our temperature in what some people call freedom units.
Indeed. The freedom units based around how people feel instead of how water feels.
It's been taking forever for us to switch over to the metrics.
I don't think it's going to be a long time still. People don't want to switch. People don't like it.
Yeah. Well, no, the problem is that I'm amongst a lot of the generation still kicking and breathing that didn't want to switch over to metrics. They really didn't. There's a compromise. That's why you go shopping in America, you'll see imperial weight measurements and metric weight measurements side by side on products.
It is exactly the same in England, although there's a weird line of delineation that you can find. So, for example, milk and beer still use pints, but only those two things.
Only those two things.
Yeah, they still get to be pints. Everything else has moved to milliliter scales.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a living creature, so a human, an animal, whatever, then you talk about its weight in pounds and stone. If it's an inanimate object, that is when you use kilos and grams. Don't ask me why that's the delineation. It just is.
Yeah. You're kind of a little bit strange over in England with the stone thing.
Yeah, no, I am so happy that metric is 90%, but they still hang on to a bit here. To say, I used to work in interior design for a good few years, and my god, they use metric, like what items were sold and measured in metric and what items were sold and measured in imperial, completely fucking arbitrary.
What gets me though is also in Europe though, they're buying their gas not by like say what we call the gallon here, but by the liter, which is less than a gallon.
Really, by the buttload?
But it would be really, really bad because, we're paying. I don't know what it's up to. Last time I was out there, it was like $2.95 a gallon. So, but those prices fluctuate.
All right. So I have caught up on the chat. I have rectified the damage on the one skeleton. I have seen that Thess has cuffed it in the head.
Yeah, it appears as though her flight is not working as intended. AKA,
Yeah.
the internet on her flight is obviously not letting her onto Discord despite the fact she paid for the premium service. Or anything else for that matter, because she's not in the tabletop sim, or something else has gone wrong. I don't know. At the end, it's your call, but I am of the opinion that we had planned for her to be here. We're in the middle of combat. A short 3-hour session is not terrible. And it will give me a chance to post all of the VODs tonight.
Okay. I was gonna say it did land a solid hit. Let's see. So with it standing, there are
Right, okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, that will
case,
give
it
you a
is Bella.
chance. That will give you a chance to
She wants a hug. She wants to be your friend.
You'll wrap up combat before
Hey, come home with me.
they won't get another chance.
And I'm waiting on what I call a taquerito. It's basically a taco the size of a burrito. It's big.
Is that Doodle and actually almost successfully logging in?
She is logged in, but according to this, her signal is, quote, so bad it's not giving me a return ping.
She ought to ask for a refund.
I've got 800.
Yeah.
Oh, only 800 ping? I think she's ready for Counter-Strike.
I've got a ping! There's an actual ping number! It's...
What, 999 for you?
1,785!
Ouch!
A whole second behind!
Wow.
And she's downloaded 0 out of 0% of the game.
Oops.
Oh, she got 1%!
Oh my god, a whole percent.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's some really crappy internet reception up there on airplane mode.
Like Like, why even bother? That's so bad. They make people pay for that. What's the deal with airplane Wi-Fi?
This feels like an inspirational quote
Well,
waiting to happen.
they want you to put any electronic devices you have on airplane mode for the safety of the flight, but it murders your internet capability.
It turns it off.
Well, the fact that she's getting anything at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in airplane mode.
Yeah.
And getting anything, that's actually weird.
Yeah. But I don't know if they had
No.
to.
She paid for the premium internet. It's actually downloading now. I'm gonna bring us back to the scene screen. It's actually at 21% and climbing rapidly. Her ping is still 700 and some change.
Oof. Okay, so this is their deluxe internet contact.
Yeah, the budget rate, they just give you a brick to throw out the window with a note tied to it.
Can like by long range smoke signal.
You get a cup and a string and 2 miles of rope.
Well, this is the not the first time that we've ever had to continue with combat in another session. It's happened before.
Well, should we honor her sacrifice since she's this far along?
I mean, if she can join voice, sure. But I don't know if she can join the voice or not.
I wonder if there's another way she could, like a second-hand voice, like communicate on like WhatsApp or something else with somebody.
I don't have. Okay, I don't have WhatsApp. Let's start there.
I don't know. I'm just saying it'd be really text to speech. That's fine.
Well, if she can type in general, then she can give commands to Moon.
I was just gonna say because if there's a roundabout, if it's like Discord specifically being a problem, do the ye olde frickin' jerry rig of calling somebody else and them speaking on speaker through their mic.
I think it's more like she's trying to work with her laptop right now. So, and there's no telling what the weather's like outside the airplane.
She's at 99% downloaded. She downloaded it. She's in. TTS is having more of a problem with Trixie than it is with Doodle at the moment. What on the hell?
No. Trixie, according to me, is at 130 ping. Doodle is at bad connection, 800 ping and rising. Even even our lovely British man across the ocean has a better ping than Doodle does right now.
Doesn't tell me my ping. What's mine at?
100 to 120.
Fair enough.
Albion's is jumping between 160 and 200.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all of you, with the exception of Doodle, to me, are sitting at 180, so I assumed I was going to be about there. Yeah.
There she goes. I think we're gonna have to call it here.
I care about making stuff.
I don't think she can connect a voice, and I think that the Wow, that is a series of expletives so strong that Discord turned them into number symbols, pound signs, money signs, and @ symbols. That is... I have never seen Discord do this.
I clutched.
Hell hath no fury.
That's what she typed to us, chat.
If everyone in chat can send all the love to Doodle.
I've never seen Discord censor somebody like that. I want to know what she actually meant.
I mean, that's a very consistent key smash if it was a key smash.
That's not a key smash. That is... That's almost the same kind of censoring you'd get out of Facebook when it's in censorship mode. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't use my Facebook account. I've used it for like 3 years, but it looks like the same censoring.
All the ancient knowledge, the accursed land of the faces book.
Hell hath no fury like a lizard scorned.
True that.
Again, she did headshot a skeleton.
At 800 ping, no less. That is legitimately
Yeah,
impressive.
at 800 ping.
Yeah, that is legitimately impressive.
Alright, well, unfortunately. Alright, well, I am fine either way, but it seems like all of you are fairly adamant on stopping now, which is fine.
I'd be fine.
We are in the middle of combat, and I did promise her in December we would not proceed without her. and I feel like I would violate that promise unless you want to violate it. Then I can blame it on you.
To be fair, you're not. She had a turn. She loaded her pistol and then shot.
That's fair. Okay, well.
Tell you what, we will stop at your turn then, so that you're not violating anything.
Great.
Because Oscar and Andre, if both of you want to go before you.
Okay.
That sounds fair. Let's see if we can wrap up the last of these bony boys then.
The last of these, ring them out for calcium real quick.
Right. So the one I'm still in melee with is still alive, so let's just go ahead and roll a thwack and see if Oscar can continue his streak of actually hitting things. $99. No.
You do have...
Yeah, we're just about to wrap up. I'll burn one of my own fate points.
I was gonna say, like...
Stop.
17. Much better. Let's roll damage. Seven plus 2, 9 more damage, and a 17's the hit area. 71, that is the body shot.
You said 9?
9 damage to the body, yes, sir.
Okay. You have knocked the magical winds out of it.
Fantastic.
No, not actually.
All right.
From blind.
Andre. All right, it's still standing, but
Correct.
it's wounded,
Fireball
and there's
is
one
not-
over by the polar bear. Those seem to be the only 2 targets remaining.
He's trying again. That's you.
All right. Andre, if you can, it is your turn again. Okay. Ow, my bones.
Anyway.
Andre. Is he here, or am I just talking into the wind?
He's here. Andre, are you here?
Andre, are you with us? Is your spirit among us?
Owen, remove your hand from the planchette.
Andre, can you indicate with the Ouija board if you're here, please?
Oh, come on, Andre. We got the Luigi board out for you.
We've got the cardboard cutout of Luigi.
Wait! We got the Luigi board out? I didn't know we were killing a CEO of a healthcare industry tonight.
Why do you think we've been hitting such good dice rolls? Gotta
No.
to their head.
These skeletons were once humans.
Oh, they're the shitty humans.
True, it's why they're dead. Simply get better, loser.
Thess is apparently charging.
I approve.
With a mace. Okay, we're gonna have silent interpretive dance Thess for the rest of the night.
Yeah, fair. Interpretive dance.
It's like a silent movie, except we don't have a soundtrack.
When did it happen? Wait, Fee, can you put like find somewhere where you can type in and have the old silent movie? The old silent movie narration tracks and put them up on the stream for Tess's speech.
Do you have any idea how hard that would actually be to do?
No. Not even slightly.
I can do it, but what I'd have to do is I'd have to create a text box, get the shading and everything right, position it, and then every time Tess speaks, I'd have to change what the text was. Like, manually type in and change the text.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
If I'd known about it beforehand, I could have set up a bot to do it for me.
This is me telling you about it beforehand. Get that bot set up.
We need the emergency lag counter bot. Call it the whispers from the warp. Use it for ominous things and or when we need to Ouija board a player back in.
Beach bot.
The Luigi board. The Luigi board and the death of the CEO.
Oh, there's the actions table.
Right.
All right. The first hit was a 38, which connects.
Okay.
All right. Professor Rao Rams would land. I'm going to narrate this when all of the text and typing is done.
Cannons.
Oh
Thanks.
no. Why am I being pinged at with dancing geckos? The fuck, Final Sight? Explain yourself.
Oh boy.
Did we
The
lose
fierce
Andre
scores.
now?
I don't know. Did we lose Moon now as well?
Like,
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
It's just Moon is fiercely focusing in the messaging for tasks. I can see the dings go back and forth.
Yes, the dings are going back and forth. 10 plus, sorry, but yes, that hits. Roll 6, rolled shield plus 1, so 7. 10 is good. If that stands, but it still stands shaken by the blow. Do we have any fate left? Yes, we did. Now we have none. So you take that one out of the bowl. We're at 0 fate points for the audience. If they want to reinforce this, that's up to them. Negative plus 15 and the charge quality 57. That would still miss. Oh, 97, fuck me. 97 is a critical fail. That would indicate she loses her weapon.
Nyan Cat technically a Vocaloid?
Yeah.
Think about it.
All right. So I will have to
you,
reiterate
gives you.
for
It's
her
actually not
what you find.
necessarily a matter
So
of.
the
but
Points for the
it is
dancing
Pirate Paul's
lizard.
turn.
The initial flurry of swings take.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez, Pirate Paul. Calm down.
Okay. Okay. The charge comes out, connects Thess into the skeleton. The shield impact knocks it back slightly, staggering it. It's genuinely and truly on the magic pixel. Although, is it possible to stay at 0 wounds, or does that turn into -1?
It turns into -1.
Neat. That. Cool. It wasn't a total wash. One staggered half action. All right. The blow from the shield causes it to causes it to reel back and
What
stagger.
is Maris combat maneuver defense?
The hard swing from the mace would have connected and buried itself into the skull, but the
In the wake of the explosion,
real
the
Okay, sorry about that.
Stop dying.
Aspiration over.
total.
Okay.
That is what she had on the die before bonuses.
Okay.
So yeah, she stealths away.
The totally normal human rushes in with the shield, smacking the bones and staggering it, sending it reeling.
However,
Can only take a half action next turn.
lowered their snoots to the stand and
One of these books over here, unbeknownst to the lot of you,
Alright, Saskia, you're up.
as Thess swings a mace, it goes reeling out of her hands and happens to strike something back in here. There is a faint mechanical noise that is heard, and the sound of something unlatching somewhere in the room. However, the skeleton pays no attention to this, as it is a skeleton and has no mind.
It is.
And if Andre has returned, he can take his swings on the thing. But I think he is gone. This makes me sad. Andre, you were the chosen one.
Attacking or using abilities is usually your
Andre.
phase, yeah.
Okay, we are missing the Bretonian.
Yes, we were missing him earlier.
Yeah, I thought he would have returned by now. He's still in call. He's still in the role.
I know. Andre, hello. Earth to Andre.
Yes.
We literally have someone connected to the TTS who is 14,000 feet in the fucking sky.
Did you somehow manage to pass out?
He might have.
I wouldn't. I mean,
Don't forget.
He,
Yes, you do.
There's also the possibility of a dead connection.
I
could
feel like
be.
a dead connection would have kicked him out by now, though.
No, dead connection means that you have enough ping in order to stay in, but the actual connection itself isn't sending or receiving any messages or broadcasting anything or responding to anything you do.
I see.
You can hear me.
I don't know how many rogue levels you have versus other classes.
Hi, Vital.
It's a vital. Looks like tonight's a little bit on the cursed side.
Yeah. I mean, we're broadcasting in the middle of like what the. Actually, I have a question about those fires. It was gonna make a whole joke about us being in the middle, streaming in the middle of a cursed. Oh, the lag stream is stream is cursed with lag and separation, but in the midst of the U.S. being cursed with all sorts of nonsense. But are these fires like actually anywhere near like record breaking in any way? Because I heard some stuff about that, but wasn't really sure.
Their location is the record-breaking problem.
Right. It was just like usually it's in the middle of the fires are like in the middle of nowhere.
Usually it's relatively isolated or in the middle of nowhere. This is all the way into the LA suburbs and working into the LA city itself. Like, oh, that's actually that's all kinds of bad.
What?
I could see why they were downplaying this a little bit. So I know a lot of people would just assume, you know, fire. I'm gonna name some places and I want you to understand where the fires actually are. So, most people's only knowledge of Santa Monica comes from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which Santa Monica is the beginner area and is kind of the downtrodden, shitty side of the city. No, Santa Monica is the rich side of the city where the B-list actors live. It's on fire. Along with the Pacific Palisades, Topanga, and the fire has spread into Malibu Beach.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this could not have cropped up in a more populated location that still had a chance for wildfire. It literally could not have.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think we're like, I don't know who was alive back then, but if you remember Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana, where it displaced like 10 million people.
Yeah, I remember that. That was.
And see, I lived in Birmingham, Alabama, which is 8 hours away from New Orleans, and they were evacuating people to Birmingham because it was the nearest city that would still take them. That's how many people they had to throw. That's how many people they had to move out. As of right now, they have evacuated 5 million people. That's not people that may have to evacuate. No, they have actually told 5 million people to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And when the fire department tells you to leave like that, you're not given a choice. They show up to your house and make you leave.
Well, if you try to stay, you're going to be turned into cinders.
No, if you try to stay, you're going to contribute to the problem that is things are on fire.
Yes.
they're going to shut off your water, they're going to shut off your electricity, they're going to shut off your gas, they're going to drain anything potentially flammable, any potential flammable substances from your house. So you're going to have no heating, no cooling, and no electricity, and no water. You need to leave.
This is basically the California version of what happened a couple of years ago to Hawaii.
Yeah. Let's see. The Palisades has burned 23,000 acres, and that's a population density of 3 people per acre. The Eden Fire has burned 14,000 acres, and that's a population density of 300 people per acre. And neither of those are contained at all. They are the best containment they have is 21%, and it's spreading towards Los Angeles city center. And if the city starts catching on fire like that, there's going to be nothing they can do.
So they even showed a picture of some of the firefighters that came up from Mexico saving our kittens.
Oh no, this is what is it called? A government of Mexico national security concern, because the fire is that close to the Mexican border.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they had a picture of one of the Mexican firefighters with a bunch of kittens in his jacket.
But yeah,
so
Mexico, Mexico, Canada, Ukraine.
Yes, Ukraine has offered some firefighters.
Not offered; they're on the ground.
Yeah. Ukraine, who is suffering being bombed.
Iran offered and was denied.
Well, you know, there's a problem there with Iran.
Japan has a ship on the way that will arrive tomorrow with 12 fire trucks and crews. Because Japan's number one export point is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Also,
they do a lot of trades.
In more not international, but also not considered a part of the U.S., the Navajo Nation and Cherokee Nation have also deployed firefighting units.
Damn.
Yeah, for one, it's 100 miles away from Mexico, but at the rate it's spreading, it has a good chance of spreading into Mexico. It can be 100 miles all at once. The rate this thing is going, it could spread 100 miles in a day.
Hey, Fee.
Yeah.
I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to do a paraphrase I saw. They came up from Mexico. They're saving the cats. They're saving the dogs. They're saving the pets.
Why do I keep sitting on my bones?
Damn, Moon.
I just keep sitting on my ankles. I keep putting bones straight into chair.
Ouch.
Nice and crunchy. Ankle bones, perfect for snapping. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that we have to call it because I cannot. Yeah, I have had an easier time getting a hold of Thess up in the sky than I have the Paladin in the past hour.
I would think.
Yeah, fair. Let's see if I'm like DM him real quick, or if it's even like DM.
Tried. I'm guessing he's either had to step away from his computer or something's happened.
I hope nothing bad.
He's now coming up as offline on Discord, which means he's connected to this call, but he's registered as offline.
Ouch. His internet may have gone to shit. So, shall I do my outro?
Yes.
Please.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we're still in the midst of a battle, and we will be in the midst of a battle when we get back next session. Until then, tune in. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we'll see you then. Have a good night. This is Ben Lenzabi being the voice of Cletus. Rodlin.
Indeed. And I am a rental aphid, the voice and acting behind Rodlan, the wandering wizard from afar.
Aska?
I completely forgot that I was on push to talk for a moment there. Sorry, that was wild.
Give your outro.
Yes, sorry. Yes, thank you for joining us this evening. I have been Albion, playing the character of Oscar Hertzsprung, the unexpected melee combatant of the evening. And thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in our next session.
And our emotional support lizard was played by Sophie.
Who is here in the best of her capacity, but not in voice.
Here in spirit, not in presence.
Blessings of the doodle upon ye.
I have been playing Lucia Bilik. This has gone exactly as poorly as planned, though not from the person I expected it to go poorly of. Holy shit, I am actually surprised. It doesn't happen. I have been played by Fiora, your host and camera lady, who's been the one zooming you around the camera here to the best of my ability, trying to make sure you caught the action as it happened. I'm still getting better at that. I need a little work. Anyway.
And as people have found, our knight has disappeared.
Yes, he has disappeared.
Moon.
Sigmar White.
He's
Sigmar
taking
White.
17 damage already.
Sigmar White.
Moon.
Moon.
Say goodnight.
Moon. Moon. Moon, good night. Yes, I am Moon. Good night. Hello.
Uh-huh. That's the man.
I guess that's it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week when hopefully we have no technical difficulties.
And lots of RP.
That will be appreciated. In 3, 2, 1...